A blind knight that uses echolocation, viewing the dark, treacherous world through sound. Trapped in a dungeon keep, endangered by combatants, where hazards lurk around every corner. Make sound to have vision, or don't and be stealthy. Avoid impaling threats throughout the dungeon to escape. Engage with other prisoners.
Rogue Knight I've been hearing about. Could you find the key and unlock my cell?
Free them to fight back with more allies.
Let's take this guy.
The dungeon labyrinth has many paths and even more traps. Struggle through the darkness to find your freedom.
When Alex became a god, he thought he would have no problems at all. Until... he landed in the divine dimension and was tasked with protecting the entire multiverse.
Am I connected to every single Alex Ambrose that ever existed?
Alex could travel across dimensions, defying the laws of time and space, to help other Alexes throughout the multiverse. But then everything changed.
No! Aw!
I have to go back and save them.
But if Alex went back to the mortal world, he would relinquish all of his power and his memories.
I don't have a choice. I must go back.
When Alex returned back to Earth, he goes back to being your average business tycoon millionaire, unaware that the people he cared most about are in danger.
Someone help me!
Yvonne, what happened?
I was attacked by a monster. Alex? What's going on? Get away from him! He is my boyfriend!
Who attacked Yvonne in the forest? What will Debbie do next? Who will Alex choose between the two women? Will Alex ever remember who he was before traveling into a different multiverse? To hear what happens next and whether Alex can stop the deranged monster before he strikes again, listen to the original audio drama, Insta Millionaire Returns, only on Pocket FM. Download the app now and find out.
Presentation.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody out there. It's Turn 200's coverage of the Mission Art Challenge Sunday Top Split Straight to Field broadcast. Live tonight from Daytona International Speedway. It's the Daytona Road Course proper. It's not the moto layout, it's the goated layout. We're happy to have you alongside here. It's Tommy Cook hanging out with you, and it's just me here today. But it's not just me here at Daytona. We have a huge field, 23 drivers. It's the most we've had on a Sunday here in a long, long time. So very excited to get this one underway with the starting grid here in about 30 seconds. We'll see if the Roval Master J.J. Wang, who has locked up a championship for the 4th consecutive season here in the All Divisions title for the Michelin Challenge, can potentially sweep another victory here at Daytona. He loves the Rovals. He's quite good at them, and provisionally he's got the pole, though there are a couple of drivers out on track right now with about 15 seconds left to go in qualifying. Hello to anybody that's hanging out with us here on Turn 200. Drop us a chat. Let us know. And we'll be looking forward to getting this one underway here in just a second. Starting grid is about to get posted here, so we'll give you a look at how the drivers are going to roll off the grid here. It will be J.J. Wang with the pole. Shinya Inuzuka, who has had his number a couple of times here this season, will start on the outside pole. Isabel Matthews and Masage Shoshaki. Yep, that's horribly wrong. I apologize. Olivia Hayward looking for a bounce back. Ella Spice will start to her outside. Sean Bagley, Georgie Trepsick, Oleg Lokov, and Jamie Hamel-Smith will round out your top 10. Then Evan Sung, Rebecca Davin, Gary Weaver, Laura Hill, Michael Billy, and Seth Dawson, your top 16. Sean Bowman, Matt Johnson is here. He starts in 18th. Jay Walsh and Garnett Adams, your top 20. Kenneth Eskew, Michael Podlowski, and Nathan Shushi are going to be your 23 driver grid here today. As you take a look, thanks to, as always, Whiplash Sim Cams for the great Sim Cam package that we got here. As we'll head to the starting grid itself, take a look at the field. 23 drivers, that's the most we've had in quite some time here with the Michelin Challenge. We'll get a look from on highs. We got about 20 seconds left until these drivers are going to roll off the starting grid. J.J. Wang and Shinya Inuzuka will have the dash down into the infield in turn number 1. As this field is ready to get going here at Daytona for week number 10 of the Michelin Challenge. We're underway. Wang leads him down. Now they head to the International Horseshoe as there goes somebody. I think it was Sean Bagley. Sean Bagley spinning. Will fall all the way to the tail of the field as Wang leads him. Inuzuka in second. Isabel Matthews, podium finisher last week. Good runner-up finish for Isabel. Running in third right now with Olivia Hayward behind in fourth. Shoshaki will call your fifth place runner. But Wang with a good getaway up front by a second already. As this is Hayward, Shoshaki, and Lovkov. Headed towards the bus stop for the first time. Shoshaki will hang on to the spot there as Ella Spice now pulling up on Lovkov. Big drafts here. This car loves the slipstream, and this is the track to get it at. Lufkov and Shoshaki now, maybe side by side. Hayward a bit over driving there. Shoshaki put it in deep as well, but Lufkov is right back to it here. And Lufkov will send it up the inside. Through the International Horseshoe, they're bumping and banging down the straight. That's not what Ellis Spice wants to see, I'm sure. And now Lufkov will have the spot, but overshoots the corner. More contact with Shoshaki. And I would imagine that this is not going to end well as we head for the transition out of the track. A little roughhousing. But they say Rubbin's racing here at Daytona. Lufkov in this battle, the number 1 rated driver in the session. Inuzuka, Matthews, whoa, and there goes Lufkov. Right as we cut away into the bus stop, around goes the top-rated driver, and boy, that is, I don't think he's going to be very happy about that one. Let's take a look at it here. Oh, and it's already in progress. We'll back it up. Into the bus stop. Yeah, he may have turned in just a bit, actually. Hard to say, though. At breakneck speeds. That was Lufkov that is going to have to work his way back up. Oh, problems for Garnett Adams. He was running inside the top 15, and he's crashed into the first turn. Okay, so now we need to look back up towards the lead. Shinny Inuzuka is closed in on J.J. Wang. And Wang is a little bit wide. It's a good drive off of the West Horseshoe, however. But that is certainly close enough here on this track to be within drafting range and to close up and be able to make a move into the bus stop or into the first turn. Inuzuka, good battles with JJ at a couple of different tracks. Has 2 wins this season. Oh, got a bit loose there. And will lose quite a bit of time, so he probably won't be able to mount an offensive here into turn number 1. Quick peek back to 3rd and 4th, just so you see where they're running in comparison to Inuzuka and Wang. Here at the front, Matthews in 3rd, Hayward in 4th. Shoshaki after the contact. He's not too far behind either. Ellis Spice, Georgie Trepsick, David in a battle with Hamel Smith for 9th. And Laura Hill right there in 10th as well. Let's see how this one plays out with Jamie Hamel Smith. They're on the outside of Rebecca Davin. Davin will take the spot. Hill now to the inside of Jamie. Oh, and they make a little contact here. Oh, and oh no! Hill into Davin. Laura Hill overshoots the corner just a bit. Takes out the 14. And Jay Walsh off the track in the International Horseshoe as well. Back to the front of the field. Don't need to see a replay because we saw that one in real time. Wang and Inuzuka. There's Seth Dawson around. He lost several positions on that spin. Much better bus stop this time for Inuzuka, and he might have a crack at the lead here. Watch how quickly he's going to close up on J.J. Wang. J.J. trying to do the dragon, break the draft, break the toe. And Inuzuka closed up, but not fast enough. These guys sliding these tires into the first turn. Whoa, way off goes Matthews, and Matthews is going to have to bail. We'll lose provisional podium to Olivia Hayward. So Shacky will get through now as well. Oh, and Laura Hill, more problems further back in the International once again. These drivers are having a hard time keeping these tires underneath of them. It's right on board with Shinya Inuzuka, two-time race winner this season. These two had a great battle at Monza. Big run. Is he going to take it this time? He'll at least look out to the right side. That's progress. Looking to cut underneath now. Nope, JJ has it covered off. And Inuzuka carried maybe a bit too much speed in for that move as well. But still, he's knocking on the door. I could watch these two race for hours. They are both very, very good. They're both very good in this car as well. As that was... Looked like Olivia Hayward off the track there. Comes back on in fourth, but loses that third spot to Shoshaki. As more problems now for Laura Hill. That is again into the International Horseshoe. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, all nose to tail. Shoshaki, Hayward, Matthews, and Spice. As, Sean Begley had worked his way after the initial spin back up into the top 10. As Evan Sung is also off the track. But that was Begley around, no longer back in the top 10. Halfway through this race already, hard to believe. I think there should be staples for the Michelin Challenge schedule every season. Daytona Road should be one of them. Charlotte Roval is the staple, and that's always a fun race as well. But this puts on much more interesting racing with how much of the oval you're actually using and the slipstream effect that comes with it. They're battling for fourth. We'll jump back to the lead here for now as Inuzuka will peek back out to the right here. And, oh, man, closer than he's been yet to actually clearing for the lead around the outside. Running way wide there. As Hayward not only fends off Matthews, but actually is closed back in on Shoshaki for third. I'm kind of jumping around frenetically. There's so much going on, so many close battles with a lot of the series regulars here. Hate to miss any of it. Oleg Lovkov, who was battling inside the top 5 earlier, had that collision with Shoshaki. It says that he has just crashed again, unfortunately. We'll jump back to Shoshaki and Hayward for now. They're pretty evenly spaced. Matthews has space now. And Wang is pulled away from Inuzuka, at least for the moment. We'll see who could attack the bus stop better between the top two. And Inuzuka got into the grass there. So he may not have an opportunity into turn number 1 this time around, but still is within range to close the gap. Garnett Adams just got past Kenneth Askew. Adams on his way back forward after a crash earlier. So that is gap closed once again. Wang has led it all thus far. 7 minutes left to go. Hayward continuing to hang right here with Shishaki for third. Oh, Georgie Trepsick in 7th with a spin. But plenty of distance back to Jamie Hamel-Smith. I think that was Wang and Inuzuka there with just a scrape of the wall. Inuzuka's going to be close enough to try to do something here into the bus stop. Maybe he'll back it up, look for drive off, or maybe he'll go for it. Good drive off. Inuzuka is in a prime spot here to make a move into turn number 1. May get the opportunity to pull out here into the tri-oval. Wang not defending. Side by side at the line. Wang's been in this position before with Maxime Grenon. Inuzuka so close to being able to clear around the outside. Overcooks it just a bit, and JJ will hang on once more. Battle for third is still pretty good. Wang had to get on the binders there. Hayward hanging right here on Shishaki. If Olivia can maintain that distance, she might have a crack at it into the bus stop. Looks like Inuzuka will have a go as well, or he'll have the opportunity to. Looking out to the right. Is it just a fake, or is this the move? Onto the brakes earlier. Looking for a better bus stop. Pushing JJ to the limit here. I'd say Wang got out a bit better there. But Inuzuka is still right here. Again to the outside. Trying to pin JJ down, force a mistake out of him. Deep on the brakes once again for Inuzuka. And just can't get it to hook up around there. These drivers are running about 1:48 as, oh no, Olivia Hayward around, challenging for third. Will slot back in line in P6. It just comes around. Man. about a minute 50, give or take a second or two, is what these drivers are running right now. That's the time they're going to be looking for when they get back to the stripe here to see if we've got 2 to go or 1 to go. So Shashaki now with about 2 seconds on Isabel Matthews. So maybe he'll have that one in the books as wow. There goes Wang to defend, and he hits the wall down the backstretch. Inazuka is right here. Shinny will pull out before they even make it out of turn 4. They will have 2 laps to go. And Inazuka's headway stops there on the outside. JJ flies it through. Shinny may be looking to cross him up, but it doesn't happen. What more can you do without laying the bumper to him? Shinny with big drive off here. Haven't seen a pass attempted here yet between these two. Inazuka locks it up. Contact, and there goes JJ. Shashaki will move to the lead now. What a turn of events. Inazuka waits up for Wang. And all of a sudden, Shashaki is going to be the race leader here, assuming coming to the white flag. He's got 2 seconds now back to Isabel Matthews and Inazuka. What a turn of events. Hot tires for JJ. He needs to be careful here. Inazuka is going to let him through. We'll watch Shashaki to make sure he makes it to the line here by the time the white flag drops. And indeed, 1 to go. 2 seconds clear of Isabel Matthews. Now with Wang and Inazuka behind, and Ella Spice. Matthews ran second to J.J. Wang last week. It's now Wang trying to get through on Matthews on the final lap to move up to second. Gap has increased for Shashaki at the front of the field. Inazuka, I can't imagine, is going to take a look here on the final lap. And Wang is sort of fading away from Matthews at this point. Again, JJ's got the championship locked up, but that doesn't mean he didn't want to win this race. What a turn of events here in the final lap and a half. It's going to be Shashaki to the stripe to win it here at Daytona on the Sunday Top Split in a remarkable turn of events. To the line for second, it's Matthews by 2/100ths of a second. Wang will finish in third. Inazuka and Spice, your top five. But in a first-time appearance here with the Sunday Top Split, the 6th-ranked driver is in the right place at the right time. Oh, my goodness. Well, let's take a look at it. Maybe. There it is, a dive to the inside. You could see just not very steady there on braking. And there goes Shishaki through. He's already up to full tilt. I think Inizuka could have gotten back on his horse and challenged for the lead, but I would imagine he did not want to win the race that way. That's just a guess. We'll watch this from the cockpit here of Inizuka. We'll go full tilt. Trying to be aggressive, looking for a new move on JJ that he hadn't tried before, and that was it, but just overcooked it a bit. Yeah, you can hear not on the throttle until he realizes that somebody else is moving through here. And then we'll let JJ through after that. So your race winner on the final lap, and I don't know how to say his name, unfortunately. We've been calling him Shishaki, trying to whip some donuts here at Daytona. And we'll call the celebration good there. Wow. An incredible final couple of laps. I guess let's give you the full finishing rundown here. I think it's that time. So, with today's race win, it's Shishaki with the victory. Matthews in second, Wang in third. We'll see if we've got any of our podium finishers. I know JJ will be there, but we'll see if any of the top two will join us. Fourth today for Shinny Inizuka. Ella Spice rounds out your top five. Olivia Hayward in sixth. Georgie Trepsick, Jamie Hamel Smith, Garnett Adams, a good comeback. And also a good comeback for Oleg Lovkov, who will round out your top 10 finishers. Michael Billy in 11th. Rebecca David in 12th. Kenneth Askew will finish in the 13th position. 14th for Gary Weaver. Evan Sung in 15th. Matt Johnson will finish in 16th. Sean Bagley, Seth Dawson, Sean Bowman, and Laura Hill, your top 20. Jay Walsh and, well, I think the 21st and final finisher here is Nathan Shushi and Mike Podlowski. Will not take the starting grid here today. So we will go ahead and get into your podium interviews here as JJ Wang is hanging out with us. And we will try to, I'm trying to get this figured out on my end. No apologies for it being a little bit clunky here, but not the great first scene that we were hoping for when we pull your race third place finisher here today, JJ Wang into booth 200. I mean, congrats on the podium, of course, but I mean, gotta be majorly disappointing there with the contact with Inizuka.
Yeah, it's, I go back and forth on it. It kind of looks to me, I'm just being as objective as I can. It seemed a little bit of racing. I pinched slightly on exit. There was a lane in there. I gave him a lane, but I think on old tires, I probably should have known better, if I'm honest, especially given how deep he braked into it. And if I just let him by, it might have just been okay. It's just, it's just hard to give away any advantage you can to Shinny. He is wicked fast. So, yeah, I mean, disappointed, but I'll take a podium. It was real tight with Izzy. That whole final lap, the tires were so dead after the spin, so it's just difficult to just find any purchase. But all in all, at the end of the day, I'll take a champ. Disappointed with losing the Roval streak, but honestly, I've never been really that great here. So yeah, podium. It could be a lot worse.
You've won here twice, I think, at least, maybe 3 times. I don't know, but yeah, and like you said, we mentioned it a couple times on the broadcast, but the title's locked up once again. Another solid body of work here this season. Even though the car counts have been down a little bit, the strength of fields have been up, but the car count and the strength of field were up here today, and it showed. We had a lot of interesting characters towards the front of the field here tonight, and you and Shinny, I mean, for the entire race, were battling fantastic.
Yeah, I was hoping to lose him a bit in the infield. That's kind of been where I was stronger towards, if you remember Maxime, a few seasons ago. But yeah, no, he did a really good job. And honestly, I think it would have been really close at the line. It would have been like between me and Izzy at the line. So yeah, it's just racing. I can't fault him for kind of going for it. I've been on the wrong end of that, but I've also been on the right end of that. So I felt like the move was probably on, but yeah, in retrospect, I probably would have done something different. But consistency is kind of key to these champ things, and I'm more than happy to just walk away with another strong. I think this even furthers my points lead, so I'll take it. And it's been real tough, smaller grids, but definitely been tougher up front.
Well, good job here today. Shout outs for you.
Yeah, big shout out to you for coming out and doing this for our little community. Big shout out to all of the people who showed up. I think everybody, most of the people up front were regulars, and I think it kind of shows the experience that you kind of need in this car to kind of handle it. Even if some of us are qualified a little bit lesser, we find our way to the front just through like tire management. So it's been real fun. Hope that's been a good show for you. I'll look forward to watching it back. Big shout out to Team Watson Racing, twrsetups.com for some of our pro setups. Actually, that we have some real to pro setups there. So go to that website to check us out. Big shout out to Sean Begley for continually coming out and kind of being my my support teammate for each week. And yeah, I just got to give hats off to Shinny for giving it back to me. I wouldn't have super begrudged him if he didn't. I do appreciate it. I think I wanted to be behind him after that, but I didn't realize that Marciak just slipped by. Realized that at the line, I was like third. I was like, oh, okay, this is never for the win, anyways. but it's good sportsman, and I do appreciate it. So yeah, and that'll do it for me this week.
All righty, thank you for the time as always. We'll hopefully talk to you next week at VIR.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks very much.
We will pull in Isabel Matthews now, your second place finisher for the
racing at this racetrack
for the second week in a row. Nicely done.
Yeah, I wasn't quite expecting to have the shot at the second place there, but when the opportunity pops up, you go for it.
I was going to say, you find yourself in the right place at the right time, hung inside the top 5 here all race long. And I'm also glad that we get to talk to you after a second place run at Interlagos last week, which is up on the channel now as well. But regardless, yeah, you had some pretty good battles going on all race with Shishaki as well as with Olivia Hayward. And then all of a sudden you find yourself in a scrap with JJ Wang there in the final couple laps.
Yeah, it was like I was coming through the second horseshoe, coming up to the oval entry. I just hear the slow car ahead call. I'm like, well, let's see how this goes. Come around the corner, I see both of them are slow, and it's just like, well, I need to. If I lift, this is over. So let's just try and thread this needle. And got lucky, managed to find the gap through. Honestly, JJ nearly got me at the end. Like the run to start finish, like that draft that JJ was getting it was very close. Like I gave a little squeeze onto the start finish, and I think that maybe saved me.
I was gonna say it was a true blue super speedway photo finish there for second, which is always fun whenever you get to run the layout with the bus stop in it. So
Yeah, I was gonna say getting the speedway finish on the road course is it's an impressive one.
Well, nice job last week. Nice job here tonight. Who do you want to thank? Who do you want to shout out?
Oh, as always, shout out to all of my friends and teammates, Flyhouse United Motorsports. Every week we are sat in a call racing this car together, and the amount of information we get from each other on how to set the brake bias to get the car in the right spot. It's I honestly don't think any of us would be as good at driving the car if we didn't have that.
Well, that's always nice to have folks to race with and good ones at that. Olivia in the chat saying a good finish for the team today, 2, 5, 6, 7. So you had them all covered here today. Congrats on the runner-up here, and hopefully we'll talk to you again next week.
Hell yeah. Thanks very much.
And now we'll talk to your race winner for the first time on the channel, and I'm going to start with an apology to the race winner and a question. How do you pronounce your name?
Maciej Sochacki. This is how you pronounce it.
Okay.
Central European name, so it's kind of weird.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Maciej Sochacki.
Sochacki. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciate it. Congratulations on the win. I mean, you were on for a podium regardless here. And you had great battling with Oleg there as well as with Olivia Hayward. And then all of a sudden you find yourself in the lead with just a lap and a half to go.
Yeah, that's quite crazy because on Discord, my friend was basically watching a broadcast for me. And I jokingly told him that would be kind of crazy if leader would crash into each other. And literally 2 corners later, I see yellow flag, slow car ahead. Oh, I'll take that.
Absolutely. So, what's your experience level with this car?
And that's my first race since this car was added, basically.
Yeah, and what was it like to learn kind of as you were going out on track how to get it done?
For me, it was quite weird experience because, especially because of the difference in race and quali setup. Quali setup is like crazy. 4-wheel drive, I'm kind of used to that because I drive some rallycross, and like the 4-wheel drive on rallycross is way less forgiving. So I kind of knew what to expect there. Just braking is for me the most difficult part because of the late entry oversteer. I kind of used to that already throughout the race.
Well, you did a great job here tonight, and hopefully we'll see more of you down the stretch. But regardless, is there anybody you want to say thank you to, or anybody you want to shout out?
Basically to everyone from today's field, like no certain person, everyone who showed the. I really thank them. And my friend Daniel was basically cheering me up throughout the entire race.
All right, we'll try this one more time. My stage so shocked. Oh, God. I swear I'm trying. I'm very sorry. Uncultured English speaker. I apologize. Sochacki.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get it right.
All right. We'll get it eventually. But regardless, congratulations on the victory here, and go celebrate. And we'll hopefully talk to you again soon.
Yeah, thank you. And see you soon, maybe.
Oh, Lord. I'm so sorry. That was terrible. But I'm very excited, especially to hear that people are still trying out this car, still learning it, still having fun with it. I mean, he was battling the entire race with somebody until the last lap when he got 2 seconds clear of the folks that had just crashed. So he did a fantastic job here today, especially for that being his first race in the car. Hopefully we'll see more of him, and hopefully I'll figure out how to say his name because I'm terrible with that. So regardless here today, congrats to everybody on the finishes. Thank you to Olivia Hayward for hanging out with us, and good recovery after the off-track there to come back and finish in P6. Thank you to Jeff Mathis as well for hanging out with us. And to anybody else that was watching, shout out to Sochacki's friend in the chat. Yeah, thank you to everybody that comes out and supports the Mission Hour Challenge here on Turn 200. Next Sunday will be the Mission Hour Challenge from VIR for the penultimate round of the championship. Between now and then, tomorrow night, the Ghost Squadron Formula Super Series will be live from Portimao tomorrow night for the Mission Art Challenge. Tuesday, the Venom Trucks, or for the Mission Art Challenge, for the Ghost Squadron Formula Super Series. Tuesday night, the Venom Truck Series will be live from Pocono. Wednesday, the Daredevil Series is live from Long Beach. And Thursday, the Max V CNC Home Designs Truck Series is at Daytona. They're at Daytona this week, the Daytona Oval, that is. So that is where you can catch us between now and next Sunday, where we'll be live from VIR. And we'll hope to see you between now and then. That's all we got for you here tonight. On behalf of everybody with the Mission Art community, I'm Tommy Cook saying so long, and congratulations to Masage Shoshaki, your victor here tonight from Daytona. This has been a live broadcast on Turn 200. Be sure to hit subscribe and hit the bell to get notified of when we go live next. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.